Sorry for coming back so late. I was just out hanging out with the boys. You know, we were at the movies because you know what came out today. Actually, I don't know if you know this because you've been here the entire time tied up. Alien Romulus actually came out today. You know, funny enough, it's kind of a big deal for us. You know, we got a lot of cousins that were in that movie. A lot of friends of the family that were in it, and you know, it's just we always like to go out and support. Have you heard of Alien Romulus? I don't know if you have or not, because you've been here the whole time. You probably haven't caught a trailer. Hold on, let me hold on. Yeah, no, you gotta. Yeah, no, we've been super hyped, super looking forward to it. And again, I'm sorry it's taken so long to get an egg in front of you. You know, a lot of people don't really realize that sometimes we run out of eggs, but I'm sure that like by next week, Monday, we'll get this whole thing sorted, all of it over with. This movie's really good. I liked it a lot. I think Zack Snyder did a phenomenal job directing this entire movie. And the way that he did the fight scenes were really good. And I love how he's setting up his own Snyderverse for Aliens. I'm really glad that Disney bought out the rights to the Snyderverse so they could make that happen. And honestly, I can't wait to discuss with you all the references to his Justice League movie or in this one. Because it's really brilliant how he sets that up. And I'm going to talk to you at great length about why Zack Snyder's Justice League is one of the best movies ever.
Hey, don't forget about my director's cut. It's 3 hours longer. What if Ripley killed people? What if the Xenomorph ate pussy? My Xenomorph eats pussy. Don't forget for part 2, I made the Xenomorph say fuck. Don't forget about my director's cut. That's going to be a part 2. I had to need more time to make the movie. I couldn't fit everything inside this movie. I just need...
Yeah, that's right, everybody. The penis-shaped monster is back and better than ever. Because this time, they actually made a good one. Ever since the 90s, this Alien franchise right here has suffered from a seriously bad streak of fumbles, misses, mids, bombs, blasts, and meh-ass movies. And as an owner of the Alien Quadrilogy DVD box set, I am certified to comment on the quality of those films. So, believe me when I tell you that this movie right here, this rhombus-shaped movie right here, is actually a good one. It's engaging, it's detailed, it's hip, it's now, it's wow, and how. Just look at the visuals of this movie. Look at how it looks! For one, I don't just mean like the quality of the video. Not only is it in 4K, 8K, HD, Fox DVD video.
Fox DVD video.
But look at the framing of the shots right here. Look at that style. Oh, I like looking at this thing. Oh my god, there is so much love and care put into how this thing looks and feels in your mouth. It's like they kissed every frame of this movie. The writing as well is very clever. It's not like Oppenheimer clever or like A24 clever where everything's like a metaphor of a symbolism of a this and that. No, it's clever in the way it sets up all the scenarios, all the little events where the things happen. Now, you may be thinking, that's the stupidest sentence you've heard all day, but what I mean by that is all the little details that they use, right? Not all the talking parts, but just where they put things in a scene. Oh man, I'm gonna explain this. Like, for example, say if Mindy's running down the hall and she's being chased by an alien, they're gonna add something like, oh my god, and then a pipe burst, and now there's steam in Mindy's face. And then Mindy trips, but she trips down the stairs. And then on the stairs, there's a bunch of thumbtacks. And then when she hits the bottom of the stairs, she hits a bunch of jello. And now she's covered in jello and thumbtacks, and she can't see. And the alien's just whipping and soaring right behind her on a skateboard. Now that sounds stupid, right? What I just said is stupid?
What you've just said is one of the most insane, idiotic...
Because it's hard to come up with that. That stuff is hard. You see what I mean? I couldn't even come up with it right now. I've been here for 3 hours trying to come up with something to say at that part, and that was the best I could do. That was the absolute best I could do, was Mindy falling down the stairs face first into jello, right? So it's hard. It's hard to think of things for Mindy to fall into, so you gotta appreciate that when you see that, right? When you see Mindy falling into some good shit, you gotta respect that. You gotta respect the hustle of Mindy falling into good shit. Good writing. That being said, though, I know I just said the writing is clever. I will say the characters are a little stupid sometimes. They're kind of stupid sometimes. They're those kinds of characters. It's that kind of horror movie, the kind where you loudly scream in your seat, "Stop, don't go in there, why are you doing that? Oh my god, you stupid." You know, because it makes sense. These are normal, regular people who aren't going to make the best decisions. They're a little nervous. And, you know, I know some people don't like that. That takes people out of the movie. They get mad at the fictional character on the screen for doing exactly what they would do. Because it is a little frustrating to watch Mindy fucking trip and fold while the alien's right fucking behind her. But, again, if a fucking screen elicits that kind of reaction from you, good. That means it's doing a very good job. Take that as you will. All in all, this movie is in very good hands. There is so much homage du fromage in this fucking movie to the entire Alien franchise. I'm not kidding. I'm pretty sure they referenced every single movie made under the Alien franchise. All of them. I think they even referenced Alien Isolation at some point. Even the underground shit they did with Scam. So many references. It was almost too much. There's almost too many references. It almost took me out of the movie a little bit. Like every 5 seconds, they would just do a little reference, and a little guy would crawl out of the Alien Quadrilogy DVD box set and say, "Oh, look at that, mate. That's the bloody thing he said from the first movie." But they do redeem themselves, because they're not just throwing these things on the screen so you can open your big fat neckbeard mouth and go, "Oh!" They're not using the reference for the sake of its popularity or its recognition with fans. They're using the reference to make a parallelism or draw a comparison from this movie to movies prior, and they're using these iconic moments to add to the stuff that they're making. They're making something new with the stuff that was old. It shows. It's different than when you see C-3PO and R2-D2 and fucking Star Wars, or Tony Soprano in Sesame Street. You know, that's people in suits saying that you gotta put this shit in there so the neckbeards can go, "Oh!" Point being that the people who made this movie definitely own an Alien Quadrilogy DVD box set, and they're better than you because they have it. We are better than you because we own the Alien Quadrilogy DVD box set. Also, do be warned, there are British people in this movie. They are in the movie. Just don't bring your kids. If you're sensitive to British people, if you get triggered at the sight of British people, they are in the movie. I'm gonna be completely 100% honest. I had a lot of difficulty understanding what the hell they were saying for a lot of the movie, because these British people, they're wearing masks. Let me back up a little, right? They're on a spaceship, and they get into another spaceship, right? They're on a spaceship, and the two British people get inside of the other spaceship, but these British people are wearing masks, and it's cutting back and forth from the British people inside the spaceship to the rest of the people in the other spaceship watching them on screen like they're streaming. So now you have 2 layers for people's British to go through. And they're not like Anne Hathaway British people. They're like, so, you know, be warned. As far as I can tell, all the British people were made with practical effects. They almost feel real, but we can rest assured knowing that those people don't really exist. All in all, I give... Oh shit, I ran out of made-up names. All in all, I give Alien Romulus an HR out of Geiger. There he is. Whoa, look out!